I was born on June 21st, 1972 in Waukegan, Illinois. My mom tells the story of my birth, which involved her watching the Cubs trying to extend their 7-game win streak against the Giants. Refusing to push me out until the game was over, I was brought into this world as a Cubs fan, boasting an 0-1 record during my first day alive. Watching games on WGN, Rick Sutcliffe or Kerry Wood pitching a gem.
20-year-old Kerry Wood gets Derek Bell for his 20th strikeout, a National League record. He has his first Major League complete game and shutout, and it's a one-hitter over the Houston Astros.
Going to the local park and replaying Harry Caray's call of the Hawk or Rhino's homer on the Waveland Avenue is how me and Tony DeAngelo would spend many summer days. It's the same thing my father did with Ron Santo or Ernie Banks, Mr. Cub. Or as his father, my grandfather, did with Billy Williams or Gabby Hartnett. My great-great-grandmother, Emily Herzog, used to follow the 1870 Chicago White Stockings, which later became the Cubs. That was the first baseball team ever. I remember skipping school on Floppy Hat Day at Wrigley Field. It was not only forgiven, it was expected. Eating a ballpark Vienna hot dog while earning the title Bleacher Bum is not only an honor, it's a rite of passage. Watching as a fellow fan throws back a home run ball or singing the 7th inning stretch along with Harry Caray are lifetime memories.
4-3.
Every year that my brother Ryan Lamar reminds me, we're not just diehard Cubs fans. We're fans of the entire sport of baseball.
When Cubs fans have to hear or speak these two words, they cringe.
White Sox?
Yes, technically, but we know how to handle the White Sox.
Green Bay.
Wrong sport, but yeah, kind of.
Oh, Steve Bartman.
No, he's a diehard fan like the rest of us. Let's put blame where it should be put on those playing the game. Alou should have jumped a couple inches higher. Maybe not freaked out afterwards, taking himself out of the game. Pryor had a wild pitch, and Gonzalez missed a routine double play.
Oh, the curse.
No, not the curse. We're getting off topic. That's disrespectful to the players who we played that outplayed us. Let's learn a quick history of the curse.
October 6, 1945, William Cianis, a Chicago bar owner, and his goat attend Game 4 of the World Series at Wrigley. Cubs owner P.K. Wrigley ordered that the pair leave because the goat stunk. As they were being escorted from the park, Cianis was heard saying, "The Cubs ain't gonna win no more. The Cubs will never win a World Series as long as the goat is not allowed in Wrigley Field." The Chicago Cubs lose to Detroit 4-1, and Detroit would go on to win the World Series, prompting Cianis to send a telegram to Wrigley that said, "Who stinks now?"
We need to start believing in our players, not a curse. The two words we get sick of? Next year. It became the punchline to many Cubs jokes. We come back every year and cheer for our team, hoping this is the year we've all been waiting for. We end up listening to people give insults that our team is mathematically eliminated from the playoffs during the preseason. How many times have we heard it has been over a century since we've won a World Series? Too many. You'd think after an entire century they'd get a little more creative with their insults. My Cubs hat almost sees as much action inside out as a rally cap than it does as a regular hat. What they do not realize is that Cubs fans do not lose hope. We cheer harder. We stick together and continue to wear our rally caps regardless of our record. We do not conveniently wait for the playoffs to start cheering. We continue in the offseason, during the draft, spring training, preseason, all year, every year. A World Series championship is not the only measure of greatness. The greatness is measured by the passion we show for our team. We share this passion with our children so they can share it later with their children, and so on for hundreds of more years. When my daughter Katana was born, the first thing she would see when she wakes up and the last thing she would see before bed is the Cubs logo on her ceiling above her crib. It's this passion that we received as kids that we gladly share with those around us. We let it bleed into every aspect of our life, even outside of baseball season. Sadly, as Cubs fans, we learned how to handle a loss when a win was in the bag, feeling the pain alongside the players. Many would feel alone, but we would still show up regardless of record or conditions. When some would lose hope, we'd stick together and cheer louder. Most importantly, we develop relationships with Chicago fans that transcend sports. We share a common bond that no other fan base can claim. Over a century of built-up emotions and pride are now on full display. Not just in Chicago, but Cubs fans worldwide are excited for this year. We don't have false hopes that the Cubs are going to go win the World Series this year, but it marks the beginning of an era. The beginning of a team giving back what they have been given for so many years. If we were given the choice to root for a team like the Yankees or the Red Sox that are consistently good, we're going to stick with the Cubs, even if it's another 100 years before we win a World Series. Why? Because it's our team. Back to those two words, next year. These two words no longer apply. The Ricketts and Theo have taken this burden on, and we are assured these two words no longer apply. Skippered by Joe Madden, led by Lester. We have Lake, Alcantara, Soler, Rizzo, Hendricks, Castro, Strope, Castillo, Montero's leadership, and then we got the rookies like Bryant, Russell, Baez, Edwards, Almora, Schwarber, and Torres is up and coming. Cubs fans are going to have to get used to seeing a lot more of this. A lot of people say that I'm the number one fan. Well, I disagree. There's a lot to go into being an awesome fan. Sometimes it's not even who you know. It's not even the man cave. You might have the best collection on the planet of Cub stuff. Your bedroom, your house could be decked out. You could be the most famous Cubs fan running up and down the streets, have the baddest tattoos all over your body, the coolest paint job, most creative. You could be knockout gorgeous and a Cubs fan. You could bring your family into it. Do your hair. Go crazy with it. Sometimes people think some of the famous people are the best fans. Maybe it's how long you've been a Cubs fan. Maybe it's how you dress. What you wear. How you wear it. Heck, maybe it's how old you are and what you wear. Maybe you'll do anything to meet your favorite player. Maybe you got the best, most creative sign out there. Perhaps you just take a loss and you feel it in your heart, or you let your heart sit on your sleeve and you show it. The ones I view as ultimate fans are those that show up and stay there all the way through the ninth inning, even when we're blown out. They still put on the rally caps and cheer. They go to opposing team stadiums and take them over. And when they're at that away game and they catch a home run ball from the away team, they throw it back. They teach their kids how to be real fans. Not like this idiot. This guy can stay home for all I care. Even when everybody throws all the insults in the world at you and you still keep coming back, that's a diehard fan in my opinion. So let's get out there this year and remind the world why we're the classiest, most respected fans in baseball.
Chicago fans, next year is here. Are you ready? I hope you're ready, because next year is here.